If you've ever searched for the best aquarium gear, you already know the problem. Too many choices and too much conflicting advice. Truth is, there isn't one perfect filter or heater for everyone. What matters is what fits your tank and supports your fish long-term. The gear page exists to cut through that noise by showing only gear we trust, based on real-world use and long-standing feedback from experienced hobbyists. The first step is choosing your tank size. We'll use a 29-gallon tank as an example here. As soon as it's selected, the gear page automatically filters and organizes all the gear to match that specific setup. The first category you'll see is heating. We recommend about 5 watts per gallon as a reliable baseline for most freshwater tanks. When you click See Alternatives, you'll notice a few additional heater options. These aren't ranked. They're just compatible options for this setup. Right after that, you'll see the Inkbird temperature controller, which we strongly recommend as an added layer of protection. It acts as a safety backup, so a heater failure doesn't overheat the tank and harm your fish. Next, we have filtration. Filter ratings on the box don't tell the whole story. Real tanks produce more waste than those numbers assume. The gear page recommends filtration with extra capacity for long-term stability, not just the bare minimum. Below that, you'll find filter media upgrades like cut-to-fit sponges and biological media, which we recommend over factory replacement cartridges for better performance and longevity. And if you're chasing crystal clear, HD-looking water, we recommend Seachem Purigen. You can read more about our real-world experience with it in our blog. After that comes lighting. On the gear page, we focus mostly on modern LED lights because today's LEDs can handle the needs of most planted tanks. For low to moderately planted setups, they provide more than enough PAR, and many of the options listed can even support higher-tech plants if you decide to upgrade later. As always, the goal isn't to overcomplicate things. It's to give you lighting that works now and gives you room to grow. Why, on the gear page, we only recommend the API Freshwater Master Liquid Test Kit. Liquid tests are simply more accurate than strips, which is especially important when you're cycling a tank or troubleshooting issues. Test strips are fine for quick checks, but when accuracy matters, liquid testing gives you clearer, more reliable results. After that comes water treatment. Water conditioner is non-negotiable for every water change. It neutralizes chlorine and chloramine, so your fish and beneficial bacteria stay protected every time you refill. After that, we get into maintenance essentials. These are the small things that make routine care easier. Microfiber towels for quick cleanup, silicone mats to protect your floor, and dedicated 5-gallon buckets so aquarium gear stays separate from everything else. Then we move into air pumps and accessories. You'll find complete air pump kits with tubing and air stones, along with battery-powered backup pumps for power outages. They're simple additions, but they can make a big difference in keeping oxygen levels stable when you need them most. We round things out with aquarium stands. We recommend choosing a stand rated higher than your tank size for extra safety and peace of mind. Once you add water, substrate, and decor, aquariums weigh far more than most people expect. Next is substrate and hardscape. You'll find everything from sands and gravels to planted substrates, along with root tabs, rocks, and driftwood, all depending on the look and function you're going for. And finally, fish food. We include a range of options from daily flakes and pellets to frozen and dried foods like brine shrimp. We always recommend feeding a rotation, mixing vegetables and protein, to support long-term fish health rather than relying on a single food. At the end of the page, we answer common filtration questions. Things like, can you have too much filtration? Or do you really need to replace filter cartridges every month? These are some of the most common points of confusion we see, so we address them directly. From there, the gear page connects you to the rest of the setup process. You can use the stocking advisor to plan your fish, or the cycling coach to prepare your water and build a stable system from the start. We also include quick answers to other frequently asked questions, so you're not left digging for basics. That's the gear page, built to reduce guesswork, streamline decisions, and make setting up and maintaining an aquarium easier from day one. If this helped, feel free to like and subscribe. It genuinely helps us keep building tools like this. Drop a comment with the tank size you're working on and what gear you're planning to use. We'd love to see what you're building. Welcome to FishKeepingLifeCo, and welcome to the Tank Guide.